Shalom, giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Give double honors to all the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and the house of David is rising. Now we are coming back at you with another lesson through the power and the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. We want to check out this one here with the U.S. service members injured in helicopter incident in Syria. So this is from today's news. U.S. military helicopter accident in Syria, 22 U.S. soldiers injured. Now let's check this out because I done a video last month. Let me just check out my old video. Go back to my old video entitled UFOs, Angels, Our Big Brothers Are Coming for the Rulers of This World. Right? Now there's a lot of similarities in here, in this. May come back to my video, but check this out. Let's see what the news have to say about this, because we got my own. We're looking at it with a spiritual eye.
Learning about a helicopter accident in Syria that injured nearly 24 U.S. service members. NBC's chief international correspondent Keir Simmons, he joins us now with these breaking details. Keir, what can you tell us this morning?
Well, Hoda, the U.S. military is calling it a helicopter mishap this past Sunday, resulting in injuries for 22 service members. U.S. Central Command, which oversees operations in the Middle East, said the injuries were of different degrees and added in a statement, the service members are receiving treatment for their injuries and 10 have been evacuated to higher care facilities. The cause of the incident is under investigation, the statement says, although no enemy fire was reported. And that could be a crucial detail, because in late April, the Army ordered a temporary aviation stand down after a spate of domestic helicopter crashes in training missions, resulting in at least 14 soldiers being killed. Now, these are early days, so we can't say this latest crash is connected, but it will surely be top of mind, Hoda, as the military investigates what caused this.
Yeah, we do have troops there in Syria. What kind of situation are they facing there?
Yeah. Well, just think back to the early days of the civil war in Syria when ISIS was at its peak. We're a long way from those days now, but the threat has not dissipated. As you mentioned, the US military has about 900 troops in the country, conducting 38 operations against ISIS just this last month to prevent its resurgence. Meanwhile, Russian troops are still based in Syria, and just under 3 months ago, a drone attack by Iranian-backed militias on a US base killed a contractor and injured 6 other Americans. Hoda, Syria remains a pressure cooker of conflicting international interests, a place where things could easily escalate at any time, Hoda.
All right, Keir Simmons for us.
What did I say in my last video? We're going to check out my last video. Very curious in the spirit. Check out my last video last month where I said a couple of things. Let's check it out.
Well, all of the military services have had an increase in serious aviation mishaps in the last 2 years, but nothing like the Army having 2 mid-air collisions within a month, and they're going to have to take a very...
2 mid-air collisions. You can hear it, but I'm just, for emphasis, I'm repeating some of these things. Major mishaps.
All of the military services have had an increase in serious aviation mishaps in the last 2 years.
All of the major military has had mishaps. 2 mid-air collisions. You can hear it, but I'm just, for emphasis, I'm repeating some of these things. Major mishaps.
All of the military services have had an increase in serious aviation mishaps in...
Right. That's all I wanted. UFOs, Angels, Our Big Brothers Are Coming for the Rulers of This World. That was the title of it. That was the last month. So we're still in the hopeful year of all the prophecies coming to pass, and we're hopeful. It may come, it may not, but we're hopeful. Whenever it comes, it's going to come on time. Yeah? And when Yahushua come back, he going to come on time. He's not going to meet these as a man. And just wanted to get the title of my last video that I did on this, because I like to cover these stories of the surgical strikes from on high. That's what I call them. They call them major aviation mishaps, and they said they had those aviation mishaps in the last 2 years, and there was a collision of two Apache helicopter attack helicopters that collided last month, and a Black Hawk was had a collision. It was in the night, and it was using its night vision. Now that's supposed to be a very effective helicopter as far as being very efficient for fighting and attacking. The Black Hawk helicopter is known for its efficiency and its ability to be stealth. But the Most High, I'm just going to tell you straight, the Most High is licking these things out of the sky. Like I said, he's licking them out of the sky. And from October last year and up to March this year, there's been serious collisions, serious major, as they like to use that word, aviation mishaps, because they take it serious, because it's their military, it's their gift, it's the ease their gift. And when they take a hit of lives or injuries, they take that hit. They don't like to take L's. You know, the E's don't like to take L's. So we've got some precepts for them, because we have the answers. They want to say it's an investigation, ongoing investigation. They ain't going to find out unless they admit it. We know the UFOs are out there. This what they call UFOs, or UAPs. We know they're doing their thing. And that's what I entitled that video. I don't know what I'm going to title this one. Something very similar. Our big brothers are coming for the wicked people of this world. Something I'm going to entitle it something very similar. Last night I took a couple of videos. I did a couple of videos of chariots. Last night the night was clear. It was a clear sky. It was a nice warm night. I was chilling, and I happened to see a couple of chariots going over the house. And at times they do beam up, just to let you know that you know, keep waiting. When he comes, when Yahushua does return, Isaiah 47:3, he gonna come back, and he ain't gonna meet them as a man. They ain't gonna be able to rough him up, which was all in the spirit, was all prophecy. They ain't gonna be able to treat him how he was treated, and he's coming back with his eyes red, and he ain't gonna meet them as a man. He's coming back with fury, which I done that video yesterday. How Yahushua is gonna come back, man, and he's gonna bring vengeance on the wicked. The triumph of the wicked is very short. And the Most High has been waiting patiently, and he tells us to do so likewise. Wait patiently until he rise up to the prey. Ephesians, no, it's not. It's Zephaniah chapter 3 and 8. Wait thee upon me until I rise up to the prey. But you know, he's still doing his thing. He's got the chariots, the angels doing their thing, the UFOs doing their thing. They're about that life. The angels are about that life. The E's think they're about that life. They think that they've got it all together and they can't be touched. But they're being touched. And they're only being touched right now because the Most High ain't turned it up on, he hasn't turned up the volume yet. He hasn't turned up the heat yet. He's just blowing on them. Just blowing their helicopters out the sky. Isaiah 45:7 says, I form the light, I create evil, I make peace. Yeah, and I create evil, I, the Lord, do all these things. It's him that's doing it. So that you don't have to be doing no investigation. Whatever you do, when I put up my videos, especially on these type of surgical stripes, you don't like them. You mess about with the views and all kinds of silly little petty little things. That Dr. Oz behind the scenes, the straw man, because you don't like the truth. But we're still going to keep telling you the truth. Yeah? If you don't like it, buy it. Yeah? I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, and create evil, I, the Lord, do all these things. Right? That's what's happening to your helicopters. The Most High sending his UFOs, his UAPs, their chariots, they're the angels, they're our big brothers. The so-called black people that you love to hate, they're our big brothers, and they're coming back, and they're giving you little signals and signs. Yeah, be afraid, as Yoda said in Star Wars. Be afraid, be very afraid. Drop down, ye heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Yeah, and yeah, righteousness is coming back. It's filling the earth, man. That is why there is a paradigm shift. That is why the triumph of the wicked is running short. The egg timer is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And the Most High sitting up in the heavens and he's laughing. Psalms 2. Right? Drop down, ye heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth upon, and let them bring forth salvation. Let righteousness spring up together. Yeah, these are the type of precepts I like, man. We talk about righteousness springing up out of the earth. Yeah, the paradigm shift. A changeover. Yeah. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Righteousness is springing forth, salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. And the Lord hath created it. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Woe unto the haters of the Most High God. Woe unto those that hate God and striveth against God. The opposer, the slanderer, to come against God. Slanderer, opposer of God, an opposer of his people. Woe means destruction. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker, and you strive against your maker. How can you think you're going to get away with that? He gave you those toys to play with, your helicopters, your fighter pilot jets. He gave you those Apache attacking helicopters, the Black Hawk. He gave you those. He made them for you. He put it in your mind to make them. He created them. He gave you them to play with. And your time is running out now. He's about to destroy your little, you know, he's going to spoil your party, so to speak. Right? Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. He gave you the toys. He made you. And you're trying to use his things that he created for you to give to you to come against his people and him. You're just not right, man, in the head, man. You're just not right up in the head. You understand? Habakkuk, man, talks about you. Habakkuk chapters 2. The soul that is lifted up in him is not upright in him. And that's all you is. The man and the woman, you're just not right in the head. Yeah? Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the postshard strive with the postshard of the earth. Postshards. Oh, that's an interesting word. We can do a video on that and go into some of the words and, you know, extract some understanding at another video. Yeah, the postshards of the earth shall the clay say unto him that postsharneth it, right? What maketh thou, or thy work hath no hands? Turning around and against your maker again, slandering and opposing, saying that you know, you're better than your maker. You didn't make me. You're thinking that you're better and you're higher than your maker. So that leads me into another precept nicely. He's just not right in the head. This is in Job 20. We done a little bit on Job, the triumph of the wicked. Job chapter 20 and 5. The triumph of the wicked is short. I read it again. We won't keep hitting these precepts. This is just hastening that day. The triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. That was my yesterday video. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, he's licking them down. That's your helicopters coming down. The eagles, yeah, your symbol of your world, the symbol of your world, the eagle. Doesn't take nothing for the Most High to bring it down. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. That was a sneak preview of what's going to come. That was a little appetizer. Because you're going to perish forever like your own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Going to be flushed down the toilet. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. You're going to be flushed down the toilet. Only certain things get flushed down the toilet. We know that. We know what we're talking about. Only certain things, certain type of things that we don't want to see again get flushed down the toilet. Yeah? Obadiah 1 and 3 says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Yeah, was that what the helicopter pilots were saying? Feeling invincible. I got my power right here. I've got my Apache fighter jets. I got my Black Hawk helicopter. See it there? Feeling invincible. Saying in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Was not you brought down? For the past 2 years, you had for the past 2 years major aviation incidents, crashes, collisions, not incompetence, not coincidences, because there's no such thing as coincidence. The Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yehoshai, Kala Yahweh Bahashim Yehoshai, and we're going to continue to put up curses upon you. Yeah, because the angels are working, the spirit is moving. All praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yehoshai. Yeah. Though his heart, who shall bring me in his heart? Let me read that again. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high. Yeah, Mount Seir. That's where you come from. Yeah, and you was humming and making all those murmuring sounds. Yeah, that's what you are. You're cavemen and women. You understand? The Most High brought you up. He gonna bring you down. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right, that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high. I missed that at. Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou excellency thyself, though that exalt thyself as the eagle. These are nice precepts to read, man. They exalt themselves as the eagle when they're in their planes, feeling invincible. Doesn't take nothing to the Most High to bring you down. Just like I said in my last video, it's just like a game of ping pong. Ping pong out of the sky, mate. Just like that. Thou exalt thyself. Though thou exalt thyself. Let that one marinate. Take your time. Breathe. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord. Let that one marinate. Some of my favorite precepts I'm bringing. Powerful precepts, man, and we're going to end with this. Because there was a time, we've seen this already in the past. Our forefathers, which were us, we've seen them, we've sung victory songs. We're going to take it back to a little bit of history right now. Exodus chapters 14. One of my favorites again. Because it's about strategic. You know this thing here, what the Edom has set up? They're all about military. That's their mindset. They're all about getting L's. Well, they're going to be getting L's. They're all about getting W's and winning with their military, their gift. That's what they're all about. Everything, they trained everything to a military. They approach life as a military, as war. They're about war. Royal Rassi done a song. There's a group called Royal Rassi's, a reggae group, and they said unconventional people. These are the unconventional people, and they're all about war. That's some of the lyrics in the song. Check that song out in the Royal Rassi's. Beautiful song. The unconventional people, and I'm tempted to sing it, but I ain't gonna sing it. Unconventional people, and they're all about war. That's what they're all about. So when they take a hit, it's a big blow to them. They can't, and they're struggling to get back up again, man. It's hit them hard. The Most High is hitting them. Don't underestimate what the Most High is doing right now. The Spirit is moving. Exodus chapters 14 and 13 says, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still. This was when they were coming out of Egypt, going into the wilderness. Yeah, there was the fugitives really coming out from under the bondage of Pharaoh. So there was like nomads, right? And this is what Moses said to them. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Right now, we ain't got no land. We're fugitives right now. We're and nobody has suffered like Jake, so-called black people, the seed of Jacob. Nobody suffered like us. We're, you might call us fugitives right now. We're waiting to get our land back. because right now it's occupied. The Smilat people them occupied our land. We're waiting to cross over. Yeah, right? Spiritually speaking. Yeah, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he shall show to you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, ye shall see them again no more. This happened already. We were there. You understand? The Most High's all things will be brought back to our mind, our memories. Our forefathers went through this. They passed through that sea, the Gulf River of Suez. They passed through that. And we know what happened to the Egyptian army. They all end up quoking it. They was all deleted. Every last one of them was deleted. Yeah, that's why we fear not to. The story has already been written. It's ready. It's just being played out now. It's already written, signed, sealed, and delivered. It's just played. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It's just playing out now. And we're part of the Most High's movie. Once again, we're back here. You understand? The princes of the power, the so-called black people. And yeah, man, the victory is already won, man. The Exodus is being written, and it's coming. The story is coming round again, and the victory is going to come round again, just like in Egypt. What happened? Yeah, I'll read it again. It's so nice. You can't read it. You have to read it twice, man. Exodus chapter 14 and 13 says, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he shall show to you today. You're going to see it again. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Yeah. And when you turn over the page, Exodus 15, it says, he's going to fight for us. And how you going to do that? Exodus chapter 15 and 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. The Lord, our Father. Yeah. And the angels are our big brothers, doing their thing. The Spirit is moving. The Lord, the Most High, Yahweh Yahushua, are the top military men of war. And they have no L's on their record. Strictly W's. But you ease now, you're starting to take your losses. Yeah? Suck it up. Because he's still giving you time. He's still letting you, he still hasn't deleted you yet. The icing on the cake is still there for you, waiting. So suck up your L's. You're going to get more of them. Without a doubt, you're going to get more of these L's. So yeah, man. So we just have to stand still, Akim, and see the salvation of the Lord. Yeah? Yashua Allah. No matter what we've been through. Stand still now. And when you see these little surgical strikes, if you're into the wine, just sip some wine or just give up some praises to Yahweh Shemir Shah. We look up, tonight I'm probably going to see some more chariots. I saw some last night, and probably now with the clear skies coming over the house and beaming up. The angels now asleep. They're doing their thing, man. So I might entitle the video this. I might entitle that. Yeah, that's what I might entitle this video. The angels now asleep. They're doing their thing. So all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yashaf putting the Spirit on me to do this video. And yes, the house of David is rising, and everything the wicked have done to us, past, present, and future, is falling upon their own head. The angels, the UAPs, the UFOs, the chariots, now sleep. They're doing their thing. Until the next one, we out.